Your whole life has been basically controlled by external forces. And it's not surprising because as children, we just adopt the worldview of whoever is near us. Your parents inserted their own values into you. Then you went to school where there are other children who receive their values from their parents, and parents tend to all have similar values. And then you're inserted the worldview that the government decides to teach you in the school system, where you spend majority of your time. And then when it's time to go to the university, you feel the need to go to the university. You don't even want to, you don't even know why you need to go to the university, but you just feel the urge, the need, because you've been brainwashed by the government, by your parents, by politicians, by everyone to follow this path. When I was finishing up high school, there wasn't even other path that was coming to my mind. The university was the only way to go, and I didn't even know why. And currently I'm at the third year of university, majoring in computer science degree. And I believe I became much more wiser compared to myself 3 years ago. So I can share you some advice that would be valuable to my younger self. Imagine everyone that was trying to influence you as different sports club. Your parents are like a soccer club. The government is like a basketball club, and politicians are like water polo club. And everyone has something to gain from you. They're all trying to recruit you because the more players they have, the more talent pool they have to choose from. For example, politicians, the water polo clubs, they want the state to prosper because the more state prospers, the more rewards they receive, the more praise they receive, the more popular they become, the more money they make. For example, in 1960s, around that time when the USSR and USA was competing in the spaceship race, like competing who will make the first spaceship that will be directed to space. There were so many engineers because politicians and government changed up school curriculum to include more mathematics and physics classes so that they have more engineers. Like being an engineer was encouraged so much. There were so many job opportunities, like your parents would tell you to be an engineer. It was a prestigious job. And then when the spaceship is engineered, who do you think gets all the praise? Politicians, because they're like the leaders of the country, so they receive the punishment or the praise for the work the engineers do. That's what they have to gain from you. Your parents also have their own angle. They want you to continue their bloodline. They want you to become successful so that you take care of them. So they want the best for you, but wanting something doesn't mean making it happen, doesn't it? Because frankly speaking, I believe like my parents want me to go to the university because they probably know like some successful doctors or engineers in their life, like who used to study with them, their friends or something, who are doing very well in life right now. And they probably know 2 or 3 junkies that didn't go to the university. So they associate not going to the university with becoming a drug addict. And that's the literal reason they use in order to change the trajectory of my life. Would you put trust in that kind of reasoning? And this sounds ridiculous. Probably I went to university because of that reason. How ridiculous is that? Like your parents might be more well informed, but chances are they have probably similarly stupid reason to make you go to the university. I'm not saying university is all bad. Like I had some benefits from it and I don't regret choosing university, but there are potential problems with following this path. First is like you might end up with a degree you don't like because, for example, right now being a computer scientist is being hyped up. For example, I just chose it because like the money is in it and everyone keeps talking about it, but I have had no idea whether I liked it or not. I just chose because everyone was doing the same. So if you end up with a degree you don't like, not only you will not like your job, but your pay is probably going to be limited because if you're competing with a person who loves to program and you don't like programming, he will probably outcompete you and like he will take the job from you. And if there is a position opening to become a CEO, to become a project manager, he will take up that position because he loves coding. And you hate coding, that's why you're not that good at it. You don't have passion. And the second problem I have with that is even if you like it, like still the pay limit is quite low. Yeah, you will probably live a decent life, but you will not become a millionaire just from doing coding. Like the people who receive good salaries are the CEOs or the project managers, and they don't even code. Like they just control and outsource coding tasks to other coders, and even they like make like 500,000 USD per year, I believe. And this is considered like quite a high salary, and it's nearly impossible to achieve that salary because in the world like there are millions of computer science guys, and only like 10,000 of them will achieve this kind of salary. So the talent pool is crazy. You're competing with the whole world, and even if you manage to beat all of them, you will only have like 500,000 USD salary. Imagine like being top 10,000 YouTuber in the world. You will probably become a millionaire and not even work that hard. Like the amount of effort you're going to put in to achieve that level in being a CEO, climbing computer science career ladder is not worth, because the effort you're going to put in to become a CEO following the computer science career path is crazy. Like it's much easier to become a YouTuber. So choosing some kind of online business would be more conducive to growth, because people who think outside of the box are usually rewarded with life. People who just see that, for example, dropshipping is not that saturated as computer science market. Surely it's hyped up, a lot of people know about it, but not even like 10% of the people, not even 10% of the effort is being put into being a dropshipper, and the effort people put in to try to becoming a computer scientist. Like people just try to be a dropshipper for 2 months and they just think that it's too hard to make money. But in order to even have a basic job in computer science, you still have to allocate 4 years of your utmost focus. Imagine if you do it with dropshipping. I believe you will make a shit ton of money. So these are the potential problems you should consider before joining university. But there's also good things about it. For example, when I was graduating high school, I didn't really know what to do with my life. I was immature. I was unconfident. Like, I don't believe I would do well trying to dropship or something. At least by going to the university, I learned some life lessons. I learned discipline of studying hard. I made a lot of friends. I improved on my social skills, and I made a bunch of money because I'm on the scholarship and I have an internship right now, which is part of the study. So yeah, I had more positive things than negative. So it might be still worth going to the university in order just to improve your communication and social skills, and just like use your free time to think about what to do with your life. But I'm studying for free, so if you're considering wasting away your savings or spending like 50,000 USD on trying to get a degree, then I don't think it's worth it. Even though I received social skills from university, you still can get it without going to the university. If you manage your life correctly, like if you find a way to make friends and make good connections, good networking, then I don't think you need to go to the university. The only benefit for me was social skills and like maturing, like just like time to think about my life.